Hello everyone, this is Mr. Gibson and this is the first day of Math 130 I-50. This is the 7-week course. We start today, January 11th, and our last official day is actually February the 25th, I do believe, is our last official day for the course. Now I did make a syllabus video for you all that I did put up on JetNet. But I will go over the syllabus actually again today just in case there are some lingering questions from your classmates. So the welcome address, you're free to read that at your leisure. And then the JetNet basics, you're free to go over that at your leisure. And there's also the class introduction. Now we get to the syllabus here. When I click here, this will give me the current syllabus for this course. Now, when you look here at the syllabus, I want to go through a few things with it. Okay, first of all, it has the general information about the course that is 4 credit hours. It meets Monday and Tuesdays. Now, I will tell you the meeting times are 3 to 5 o'clock. You are not required to come to the meetings, but they are available to you. I will be teaching according to how the syllabus is set up. So if you do come to the sessions, be sure to know that we are going to be going over the material for the course. Now, if you decide to come, it will be on Big Blue Button. And I put down Zoom here specifically for my office hours. But as far as actually doing something in the class, it will be via Big Blue Button. So now, the next thing. As you all know, my name is Jerome Gibson, Mr. Jerome Gibson. I'm your instructor for the course. And you can contact me via my phone number. And you can also text me at that phone number as well. We have my contact email and then my online office hours. Now, I will tell you this. Right now, my office hours are 12:30 to 3 and 1 to 6 p.m. But that more than likely is going to change. I will be making an update very soon. So I'm just letting you all know this up front so that you will check and be sure that you know what my office hours are, the new office hours. So I did do the 12:30 to 3 today, but by tomorrow I will have some new office hours for you. And I will email that new information to you as well. Now, we're using a software system called Aleks. Aleks is used basically as the grading platform for this class. All of the grades that you get from this course, whether it be in JetNet or in Aleks itself, is all going to be transferred over to Aleks. Your current grade will not be in JetNet. JetNet, some of the assignments you're going to do in JetNet and turn into JetNet, you need to do those. But what I would do is I would look at the grade from JetNet and transfer it over to Aleks. So Aleks will always have your most current grade. So that is why it's very essential that you sign into Aleks ASAP. And I will be going over the sign in for Aleks today as well. Now the course description, you can read that at your leisure. Course goals, the objectives, the textbook, the folic access, and then also these important dates. One thing with the extras, you definitely need some type of computer. It does not necessarily have to be a laptop, but it must be some form of a computer with Microsoft Excel to it. And also, you must have a webcam for proctored exams. Now, your exams. Oh, and also access to the internet as well. You must have access to the internet. Now, your exams will be on a program called Responders. I will be getting a video soon that will show you all how to navigate through Responders. And that is what will be used when you take any of your exams, and you must have a webcam. Now the grading procedure, you must get at least a 2.0 in this class in order to pass the class. You could get higher, but a 2.0 is the minimum amount you need to pass. And with the 2.0, that's a 70% out of this course. So if you get a 70% out of this course, you pass the course. Now we have this pie chart here, and it gives us all of the assignments for the class, as well as on the table here. Class participation is 6%, homework is 12%, worksheets is 12%, projects 1 through 4, when you add them together, that will give you 50%, but they're 12.5% each. And then the midterm and the cumulative final is 20%. Now, let me see. Cheating, plagiarism, academic honesty policy, you can read at your leisure. Now, accessibility, if you have any type of disability or challenge, you can contact the Center for Student Success, and they will help you with whatever you may need. Also, they have the TRIO program, which is a very, very good program. I would suggest that you check in and see if you qualify for that program. And typically, I believe TRIO focuses on students that are first generation, but I would just first generation college students, but I still would just check it out by going to the Center for Student Success web page. Okay, now, course management, makeup policy. Now, the help. Now, this is very, very important. You could get help during my office hours, the Center for Student Success, Aleks, and also each other. Those are the steps that you can do to get help. Now, some people have hired their own private tutor. I'm not suggesting that, but if that's the route you want to go, that's fine as well for you to get some help. Let me see, student responsibilities. Let's see, attendance. Okay, now the attendance policy. Okay, first of all, this week, if you showed up to the synchronized sessions, you're participating in a class this week, so you will not be dropped from the course. But if you have not attended the synchronized session either today or Tuesday, what you can do is complete the assignment that is due this week for the lesson check assignment. Now, the lesson check assignment for everyone is due by Wednesday. Everyone is due January 13th at 11:59 p.m. And I believe it's lesson checks 1-1 through 1-5 for this course. Now, once you go through those lesson checks and do them, that will let me know that you are enrolled and participating in this class. And it must be done by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. so you won't be dropped from the course. But past this week, what you have to do every week in order to be considered participating in the class without being dropped is basically either attend the live sessions, do the lesson check assignments for the week, which is due every Wednesday, or do the homework for the week, which is due, I believe, every Sunday. Now, the syllabus, the caveat, I do reserve the right to make changes to the syllabus, and I am supposed to contact you when I do make changes to the syllabus, just like I told you all about the changing of the office hours. Now, when we come down here to the calendar, this calendar matches the calendar on JetNet as well. It tells you the assignments that you have to complete here, and it tells you here basically when they're supposed to be completed, like the lesson checks are due every Wednesday by 11:59 p.m. And then the worksheets and homework are due every Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Now, also, if you look here, I think I have the projects. Okay, now one thing I did not put on here was the projects. So I'm gonna have to add that, but I'm going to tell you all when it's due. The projects are on here as far as the week that you're supposed to do them, but I didn't say whether or not it's the Wednesday of that week or the Sunday of that week. And it will be the Sunday of that week. And I think I didn't put projects in there because the issue is that projects are not always due, but when they are due, they're due the Sunday of that week. And the date is actually on JetNet as well. So when we look here, we have our lesson. It gives us the page numbers of the problems that I will be doing and demonstrating for you. And then you will have to do the lesson check and the worksheets for those sections, as well as the homework. The homework is all of the sections that we have listed here, and they're due in Aleks. So, and they're usually due like typically is usually due the week after the homework is, but just take a look here, like homework one, like sections 1-1 through 1-5 are done during week 1. But the homework for lessons 1-1 through 1-5 is not due until week 2. So that gives you a little cushion as far as when your homework is due. Now, I did put up here that we need to look at week 7. Now, the reason why we're looking at week 7 is because this is a 7-week course, and this is the week in which you will have your final. And this is a little different. It says here that Project 4 and homework are all due by February 24th at 11:59 p.m. So basically, this week in week 7, instead of the homework being due on Sunday, it's going to be due on Wednesday. So that last week, sections 4-1 through 4-7 homework will be due that Wednesday, along with Project 4. And your final exam must be completed by February 25th at 5 p.m. It will not go longer than that time. So I'm just letting you all know that for the week 7. So now, before I go on, I wanted to know, oh, someone asked a question. So homework is on Aleks. The answer is yes. Your homework is only on Aleks. Now, your lesson checks, your projects, and your worksheets are all on JetNet, but your homework is on Aleks. Okay, so now, these are some important dates. And also, you know, the last day of class will be February 25th. So I'm just letting you all know that February 25th is the last day of class, and you must have your final completed by then. Okay, it looks as though someone is about to ask another question. Yes, okay, the question is, are worksheets what you all will use the CAM scanner for? Yes, that is what you will use the CAM scanner for, is your worksheets. And that's your worksheets and your project. You do need the CAM scanner for worksheets and the project. Because, well, no, not the project. Well, it depends. Okay. Let me backtrack here. With the project, if you print the project out and physically write your answers on the project, then yes, you have to do the CAM scanner for the project as well. But if you just have the project on your computer and type in all the information on your computer, then you could just upload it without the CAM scanner. So it just depends on how you do it. But with the worksheets, you would definitely need CAM scanner, because you would have to scan that work and basically print it out. Or I do believe that your course pack came with worksheets as well. So you should be able to write on the worksheets from what you may have gotten from the bookstore. But if you did not get those worksheets, I do have them on JetNet that you could download and print. Okay, so now getting back to JetNet, there's a video for the syllabus intro and everything like that. So that's fine. But then we have Aleks. I'm going to go over signing to Aleks, and then also Big Blue Button. You could go over that at your leisure. Now, the assignment calendar I said is at the bottom. The check assignments, as you all know, they're due Wednesday by 11:59 p.m. The best ways to contact me, you have my email, phone number. Also, you can sign up for Remind as well, and you can contact me through Remind. For number 8 here, the worksheets and project assignments, you can use Cam Scanner. There's a video to show you how to scan the documents in with more than one sheet for the document. Okay, now, as you all see here, for those of you that are not here, down here it tells you that the math for the Big Blue Button, this is where you would click to get on Big Blue Button for the class. This is where you would click for my office hours. When I change my office hours, this would change as well. Now, the location of your projects, if you click here, let's see if your projects will show up here. They're in these folders. So project 1, click here. You have to do these 3 documents here. And the Word document is what you would start with, but you will have to end up using these other documents as well. Okay, now, just going back here. The course documents, this is just basically telling you how to sign into Aleks. The exam review, these are the exam reviews you will use for the midterm and the final. So the midterm review part 1 and part 2, you'll use for the midterm, and the final exam review is actually all 4 of these. You will need the midterm review as well for the final exam review. Now, I did have a question asked about can a person use online Excel? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay, now the worksheets. Again, if you did not get the hard copy of the worksheets, you can reach out to the bookstore to get it. But I do have it here on JetNet. If you click here, you can easily download this and then scroll to whatever sections of worksheets that we're doing. And you are to complete those worksheets, scan them, and upload them and send them to me by Sunday of the week that we cover those assignments. Now, the Aleks homework, you don't upload this. This was just like a placeholder. But here, if you click here, this will take you to the Aleks website. Now, let's say that you missed the email that I sent to you about the sections that we covered. I do have ready-made videos here that covers the whole course pack. It's step-by-step of the course pack. So I have the section numbers here. All you have to do is click on this link. It will take you to the YouTube channel. And then all you do is just scroll and go to the particular section number you're looking for. Okay. Now, also to join Remind, you could click here and it will take you to the site to join Remind, or you could text at WN2021M to this number here. Now, the lesson check, you would just, by Wednesday, you need to do all 5 of these lesson checks. They're typically just one question and it comes directly from your course pack. So it should be very, very easy for you to do. And I would suggest that whatever sections we cover today, I would suggest that you go ahead and do the lesson check today as well, just so that you could get a feel for the lesson check. So when you come to class tomorrow, you could ask me any questions you may have, like if something is going on with the lesson check or something like that. And then here for the worksheets, you will click here after you scanned your worksheets after doing them, and you can upload them here. You'll be able to upload them. Now, because I'm the instructor, it says view submissions. But let me see if I switch my role. Probably should have did that initially. Yeah, if I switch my role to a student, it'll show here where you will click add submission. You will click there, and then they will ask you to upload your submission. And as you see here, it's due Sunday, January 17th. Okay, now that is basically it as far as JetNet and the syllabus. But I do want to go to Aleks, and also I'm going to show you all how to sign into Desmos, and then we'll get started with today's lesson. Now, before I go to those two items, are there any questions? Okay. All right. So this is what I want to do. I want to go to Aleks first. And if you're watching this and you have not signed up for Aleks, please go along with me so you could go ahead and sign in so you don't have to repeat the video. So if you type in www.aleks.com and we come here, and you could go to now, since you're a new student, you will click sign up. And then you need to do the class code. Now, just to show you, the class code is actually on your syllabus. Now, it just so happened that your class, a 7-week class, I'm using your syllabus, so it has your code on it. Wait a minute, where is it at? Oh, it must be at the top. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong syllabus. Okay, here we are. Okay. With this class code, this is the class code here. It's under Connect Math Course ID. So let me see if I could just copy this. All right. Then I could put this into Aleks. No. Okay. So let me see the other part. Okay. Let me do this. All right. So I believe. Okay. So once we type this in here, we press continue. And then if you notice here, it will have you register in Math 130 I-50, and it will have my name here in the class dates. Now the class dates, again, it only goes to February 28th, even though it has this here, but it only goes to February 28th. And then you will click confirm. And then now, the next step here. If you have never had an Aleks account before, you will leave it as no, and you will click continue. But if you did have an Aleks account, you will click here to yes and type in your login name and password. Now, if you don't remember your login name and password, then just go with the no. Or you could do I forgot my login information if you still have the email that you used for this before. So you click continue for no, and then you'll put your first and last name. You don't have to put your middle initial. Your email address, I would strongly suggest that you put in an email address that you actually use, because sometimes I send emails through Aleks. So I just want you to have access to the email I sent you. Now you don't have to put in your student ID. Now your password is supposed to be 8 to 14 characters, and then you need to verify your password, and then click on I agree to the terms. Now listen, once you do your password, please text it to yourself or something like that, because I do not have access to your password. And depending on the time of the season, Aleks, the representatives at Aleks could be busy, and it could take a while before you actually get your password if you forget it. So write it down, text it to yourself, get it somewhere where you will be able to easily find it. Now, after you agree to the terms, I'm not going to agree to the terms because if I do, I'll be registering myself in the class. But after you agree to the terms, what will end up happening is Aleks will give you a username. You cannot change your username. So whatever username they give you, you need to text it to yourself so you can remember what your username is because you cannot choose your own username. Okay, so now once you are signed into the course, let me just go here. I just want to do something very brief with Aleks just to show you a little bit about it. And then we would get to Desmos. All right. Okay, let me go ahead and get this done. All right. So now this will be our course. So what we will have to do here, let me see, we're in I-50. Okay, now once you get in here, I want to go to our assignments because I just want you to take a look here. So I don't want to go to the grade book and expose anybody's grades or anything like that. So when we go here to the assignments, your lesson 1-1, if you notice, is open and it closes January 17th. So what you would do, you would end up going here doing the homework assignments 1-1 through 1-5. Oh, you know what? I actually have 1-4 and 1-5 due by the 24th. But 1-1 through 1-3 is due by the 17th. And then 1-4 and 1-5 I have due by the 24th. So 1-1 through 1-3 is due by Sunday the 17th. So you need to have that completed by 11:59 p.m. Now it tells you how many questions here. It's 8 questions for 1-1, 10 for 1-2, and 7 for 1-3. So I'm just letting you all know that. Do you all have any questions? All right. So what I want you all to do when you get on Aleks, I want you to get on here, play around. Well, not just play around with it, but play around with it to familiarize yourself with this platform. So you do have some quizzes as well, and all quizzes are due by April 25th. So you got a little while for the quizzes, but I would take a look at them just to be certain. And that's basically it as far as Aleks is concerned. Okay, now I want to go over to Desmos. Now, Desmos is the calculator of choice for this class. Now, this calculator is free and you can get it across different platforms. So whether you're using an Android tablet or iPad, you can still go to Desmos.com and still be able to use this Desmos calculator. So you'll go to Desmos.com, go to Graphing Calculator, and then here I would strongly suggest that you sign up to get on Desmos. It's very simple. You click sign up. Then you have a couple things you can do. If you have a Gmail account and you don't mind using your Gmail to sign you in, or an Apple account, if you don't mind using that to sign you in, then as soon as you come here, just click these two, click one of those, and then it will sign you in. But then if you don't want to use that, you can click on email address, and you'll still need to click these two values here, and you'll put your email, name or nickname, and password, and then click create account. And I believe you got to do create account as well, but that's basically all you have to do to sign up for Desmos. And then what I'm going to do, let me see. Oh, my wife actually used my account. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to log in just to show you the difference. Yeah, I use my, I could use login with Google. Okay, if you notice here, when I logged in with Google, it put my first name here indicating that now I am in my account. And then what we could do as we go through class today, you will see the functionality of Desmos. But I would highly recommend that you sign into it because you could save a lot of the things that you do in Desmos. Excuse me. Okay, now that that is taken care of, we're going to take about about a 2-minute break. And then we're going to come back and actually start today's lesson.